YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com. And in today's video, I'm going to take a look at how the spread offense is absolutely unstoppable in Madden 23. If you want a unique offense, definitely take a look at the spread. I match up with this guy, Isaiah. I've played him a lot over the years, although this is the first time I've played him this year. I remember that over the years, he's always had a very unique spread offense, and lately, like last year, I remember him running match on defense. So this should be a very good matchup. He also, every time I see him on the leaderboards, is winning 24, 25 games a week in weekend league. So he's definitely tough. And basically what he bases his scheme around is throwing these quick little wheel routes to the slot receivers, which are so tough to stop. Especially when you're playing dollar, they're just absolutely hell. Now, right there, he motioned his running back out of the backfield. I was able to just somehow keep up with my user and pick him off. Rare mistake by him, but I needed that because I actually got stopped. My first possession, overthrew a touchdown, got in long fourth down, and got stopped. So, yeah, I definitely needed that. Now, guys, if you want more gameplay videos like this, if you like the gameplays, the tips, and the schemes broken down in these high-level matchups, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're not, if you are still, like the video, comment. All the support does help me out a lot. Now, he also, like I said, I remember he ran match on defense, cover 4 quarters, nickel over, and he'll blitz from it. He'll play coverage. He's a very, very solid with it. So one of my favorite ways to attack the guys that want to run the cover 4 quarters like him is Saint spot shake, because if I put a slant post combo over the middle to go off the seam and the two wheels, basically that will isolate his user and he'll never be able to stop that. This defense he runs does a really good job of defending the run and a lot of the popular route combos, but that's one of the better ones to beat it. Now, I guess my players are probably tired from all the no huddling I was doing. That's the one downside of no huddle, is sometimes your players will get tired and run their routes slow just like that. So the C route, he just didn't get enough speed on his break. Didn't get it. A good break right there. And it is what it is. Now he switched to dollar. I definitely was not expecting that because he never runs dollar, and I was really happy to see that as I just stayed with the run game. Got damn near 10 yards. And he's not a dollar player. I don't suspect he'll be a dollar very much, but he's actually very, very good with the nickel over. But when I do see the dollar, I am going to just pound it, just as always. I love playing against dollar because with the 3 runs this formation has, or even 4, there's just no way you're stopping. So here I'm going to go inside zone. He pinches line, and normally when people pinch their line, I'll go inside zone or counter. I came out in inside zone there, so we went right with it. He is still running dollar. And I'm starting to try to shoot clock just because, he will get ball at half. So I'm not trying to let him have enough time to score a touchdown, assuming I can score here. But as you guys can see, the dollar that he's running is just, he has no shot to stop the run. So I'm hoping he stays in dollar, but just as I said, I figured he would go back to nickel over very soon. So the main thing he's doing here is he's running this base aligned, and he's putting basically the same adjustments I recommend making. He's putting the corner opposite the running back, the outside corner and an outside third, and then the safety opposite the running back into an inside third. Now, he's making other adjustments too, but that's one of the most common things I see him do. I have seen him mix in the blitz. I've seen him drop back DNs in coverage, but those base adjustments I just said are really good at stopping the deep corner route and also stopping the short corners as well on the short side of the field. So it's going to be a tough D, but the one run that can pop that defense is the counter. The counter is the most underrated run in the game, and the reason for that is it's very hard to shoot, and people see it, they think it's a trap because the guard pulls, but it's actually a counter. You can bounce it outside. I actually use motion right there to give myself an extra blocker, and we're off to the races. So now I got to deal with his offense. His offense is really hard to stop. You guys can see I have my base alignment on, my flats on 5. The reason why I have my flats on 5 is because out of DB Fire, I need those flat zones to get into basically the quick throw lanes to stop those wheel routes. Because if I don't defend those wheel routes to the slot receiver and the tight end, he'll throw them every time. He has a pretty honestly like kind of basic offense. Like he'll run the ball, he'll throw quick, like just like that. See how he threw that quick pass to that wheel route? He will do that all day long if you let him do it. And it's that play right there, R and S switch dig. Those two wheel routes are basically literally unstoppable quick passes. You have them manned up by the safeties. They never get there in time. And you guys can even see there, my 5-yard flat gets sucked to the inside because of that little like in breaking route he had to his outside receiver. So now I'm like, what the hell? Do I have to put my flats on 0? Like, because even 5 didn't work. So you see what I mean? This is pretty annoying. Also, he'll send his running back out the backfield. You know, he'll run the ball just like this. So it's kind of a basic offense, but it is so tough when someone executes it right. I mean, like I said, this is one of the most annoying offenses I've faced all year long period. Because look, now we were quick snapping inside zone, which I can stop, but because of all the adjustments I'm having to make to try to defend these quick wheels, he's just snapping the ball before I can even get on the guy to defend the run. Really what I need to do is get back on Peppers, right, and shift my line left if I think he's running. And what do you know? You know, he runs again. At this point, he's trying to drain clock too. He doesn't want me to get the ball back because he knows he gets ball at half. So I'm in a situation where he's basically already in field goal range. I just can't give up a touchdown here. And see what I mean? Then he'll mix in that play right there, which has a very unique running back route out of the backfield. It's like a circle route. That's actually a very old school play from old school Maddens. That play has been so hard to stop for probably 20 years. But it's just hardly in any playbooks anymore. But that might be the best running back route in the game because it cuts upfield at a way that beats zone and also it beats man. There's really no way to stop that route well. And not many people, like, you never see that route or that play because it's basically in no playbooks. So that's an extremely unique play that's actually super hard to stop. So then he'll go with this fade smash play that has, you know, that post slant over the middle, but then it has that super weird route in the slot, and then he motions out the running back too. Like, look, and then he'll send the running back out of the backfield. Like, this scheme is absolute hell. Like, I'm telling you. So hard to stop. Now, I do have him in the red zone at the 10. He has no more timeouts. So, thinking I'm going to go to, like, pistol spread 5 tight ends. Like, okay, I have no idea what he could be doing with 5 tight ends in the game. I don't know why he did that. But I'm going to go match, I think, and see what I can do here. Like I said, I really don't know what he's about to do. Oh, he just dotted me. He glitched out my match. So, there it is. It's that fade smash route. That fade smash route just glitched my match because he had that little hitch on the outside. Then he motioned the guy out and put him in the seam. It's a really good play. Again, didn't know that it would beat match coverage like that because never played someone who did it before, you know? So that's something good to know. So when I see he's in the red zone, I see his go-to play, and I know that I can't play match on it. So, like, honestly, I got to get a field goal here, at least. He gets ball at half. I do have 2 timeouts, 24 seconds, so I feel like, have enough time to hopefully get in field goal range. With 2 burners right here, should be able to do it, or at least I feel like I have a good shot to do it, I guess I should say. Like, you might call me crazy, but I'm running the ball here. I know I can get a big play and hopefully get out of bounds, Oh, I don't think I did, man. That was sucked. I had to waste the timeout. I should have just went straight out of bounds. I tried to get a little too much upfield right there. That was on me. But still, now I'm at basically the 40, like one good dot, I'm in field goal range. So definitely cool with that. Still got 17 seconds with my timeout. See if I'm just gonna try to attack him over the middle with 2 posts. I'm assuming he's gonna play coverage. Yeah, he rushes 3. Pretty good coverage right there. I might have had the streak over the top, but that was iffy. I just tried to take the safer option, which I thought was the post. I thought I could use or catch the post and not get a knockout. I was wrong. Looking back on that, maybe I should have just tried the streak. That could have been a touchdown. It also would have taken a long time, though. And with the knockout abilities, the deep route knockout, the deep out zone knockout, I feel like he probably would have knocked it out. But knowing he was a match, I basically put 4 players on one side of the field, ran a corner streak on the short side. That will break match. He actually blitzed me there, which I really didn't expect. Nice change of pace right there by sending that blitz. I just was absolutely able to throw a seed on the sideline. But y'all might think I'm crazy here. I'm sneaking it. He has no more timeouts. That way I can call timeout, and I will call timeout 2 seconds. Not messing around here. This guy's too good for that. I don't even want him to have one play. I don't know what other glitch plays he has. So we're going to make sure he doesn't even get one play before half. You know, I probably wouldn't play it that way in most games, but I actually do respect this guy's offense a lot more than most people. Looking to become a better Madden player and win more games? Check out sportsgamers.com. I built sportsgamers.com from the ground up to give you the best Madden tips, best Madden ebooks, all at the best price, bar none. We have a VIP membership that gives you access to the entire site, every ebook and every tip we release all year long for only $24.99. Click the link in the description. I've also pinned it in the comments, and use coupon code DUKE for 10% off your order. Alright, so up 3.5, he gets ball. This is a huge drive. If I can get a stop or hold him to 3, I'm in control of the game. If he scores a touchdown, it's pretty much going to be a back and forth situation where we're always battling to see who can get control of the game. So I could take control of the game here. I'm going to start shading my coverage underneath because I feel like with this man coverage shaded underneath, those wheel routes might get played a little bit better. That is risky though, because if he does send somebody down the middle of the field on a streak where I've shaded underneath, I could give up a big play. But he's yet to do that, so I'm going to take a chance here. All right, now I'm not going to shade it over underneath because now he's in pistol. Let's man up the running back. Man everybody up right here, except for 41. We'll guard 40. Oh, 41's on a wheel. Yeah, he's boxed. He's boxed. There's nothing. Let's go. All right. So right there, when he motioned his guy out of the backfield, I knew I needed to man him up because he kept trying to send that guy like on deep routes when he motioned him up out of the backfield. And I knew that because he motioned him, he wouldn't have any protection, so I could rush 4 and get pressure and not need to rush 5. He literally had nothing open right there. I played the underneath. He just tried to force it deep, and I got a huge stop. Like I said, stops are hard to come by against this guy, so definitely happy with that. Now if I can score a touchdown here, I feel like I'll be in great shape. So the one run I've had success with on him really has been this counter. It's the one run I feel like beats the nickel over defense that he's running really well. Especially because he's not shifting his linebackers. He's just keeping them pinched. He has this nickel back on the left, so I can run it right and have a numbers advantage. Now, looks like he's in big nickel over G. He's changed it up. So I made this guy change his whole defense. Now he's using the big nickel over G show blitz, so it's harder to run that counter because that safety's in the box on the right side too. So I tried to go to trips, run an inside zone, see if that would work. It didn't. Didn't work. And it looks like he's going to stick with this. Alright, so let's see what he's got here. Now, the play action messed up his blitz. Just hit a high ball slant. His user didn't play it that well. That's pretty easy. Looks like he must be in a match cover 3, though. Because he had dudes matching on my seam route, which was strange. Either that or he's just manning them up. So once I saw that, I knew I could go to a motion out slant route from the same play because they were matching on my seam, and it worked perfectly. Now this time, it looked like he did some sort of cross man. So I just quick passed the flat, and I only got like 1 or 2 yards, basically nothing. I was hoping Flash could make him miss. His X Factor works on pass plays too, but that's fine. I'm going to go slant post right here from trips. My favorite, probably inside the 10 red zone pass play. I know it's really good against match, and there y'all have it. Easy dot, easy touchdown. I'm up 10 now. So this is actually cover 4 quarters he was in just there. Okay, so at this point, there's 1 minute left in the third. I'm up 2 scores. Basically, if I can make him take time in his next drive and, hold him to 3, get a stop, or at least not let him score quick, I feel really, really good because I don't have the ball and I would just need to take some time off the clock, potentially not even score any points and win the game. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. He's been doing a pretty good job for the most part this game. I've had like 1 or 2 clutch plays, but other than that, he's been making good play calls. Both times, if y'all notice, when I stopped him, he is when he tried to motion the running back out of the backfield. So honestly, I feel like that's cute and all, but he's not. He's had way more success just quick snapping these plays on me than anything else. Yeah, so like right now, like I said, I'm going to this shaded underneath man coverage because I feel like it does the best job at trying to stop these stupid wheel routes he's doing. You literally see my flats are on 0-2. The only problem is I think he just noticed that. So if I do that again, I feel like he'll just wait a second longer and lob that over the side or over the top, excuse me, of that flat. So we can't really do that. I feel like let's switch it up. 3rd and 9, we gotta get a stop and great play call. The one thing that could have beat me is a seam streak. That was me, but I hesitated a split second there, and that was all he needed. See, this guy, like I said, he is smart. He kind of has seen picking up on my adjustments I used to stop him last drive, and look, he's making it tough. All right, so we're gonna shade underneath again, but keep a seam route by the sub linebacker, I should say, down the middle in case he does try to throw a streak. Got intentional grounding. It is 2nd and 26 now. It's like I got to get a stop. I got to take advantage of that intentional grounding. So I feel like the run is out of the question here. It's going to be pass plays. So we got to get a stop right here. At least hold the 3. I actually put in Quinn because he has deep out zone knockout. And he's just abusing me with seam streaks. He sees what I'm doing. The shaded underneath. Smart. Damn, and now I feel like that's 3rd and short too. So I'm not going to be able to get away with shading underneath anymore. He's picked up on it. And it's just, I can't get out there in time with my user. I just can't. So we're going to have to stop doing that. And I tell you, that running back out of the backfield is just as killer. So his 3 plays are literally the running back out of the backfield, these quick pass seam routes, and then the run. And this sounds so simple, but it is so hard to stop. Like, it is so hard to stop. It is, and it's just because of how crazy these wheel routes are. Like I tell you guys, this little spread offense he has is insane. This RNS switch wheels play, insane. All right, let's see what we got here. Slant over the middle, good play. Didn't expect that, but we got him down inside around the 10 again. And I remember what his play was last time in the red zone. I feel like that kills match. So we're going to just go Tampa 2. And we're just going to use her on the outside over there. We're not going to let him throw that. We're not going to, like, there's no way I'm going to let him throw that route again. I'm just going to get on that corner. Call me creep. I'm not letting you throw that. And he made the right read. He dumped it down to that little hitch. So now it's 2nd and 4. I'm like, okay. Now it's even harder to pass the ball. Also, not easy to run. So I'm going to stay in nickel over to take away the run. See if he can pass down here. I don't think he'll try that same play. I think now we'll have to go to something else. See what he comes out in. But this drive is taking a long time. We're getting close to the 2-minute warning. So now he's in flanker close gun. Not really sure what to expect here. I'm going to go over Storm Brave, man the running back up, and look to cover that outside receiver myself. He takes it away. I almost declined this just because I was like, I don't think he's going to run anyways. And that formation, I feel like it's harder to pass on the 4 than it is the 10. But I did accept it just in case he was thinking about running the ball. Now I know he won't. So I'm going to do the same adjustments here. Shade underneath. And he just had to throw it away. So that was really good defense. 3rd and 9 now. Not sure. Okay, he's going to come out and pistol spread. So this is probably going to be that same play where he motions the running back out and has that weird route in the slot. If I had to guess. Yeah, it's got to be. So I'm going to play in that corner again. I'm just not going to let him throw that route. That route seems to be a little bit too crazy for me. He's in motion Gentry back in. Man, now he's motion back out. This is a huge play. Because even if I can hold him to 3, it would be absolutely huge. All right, yeah. Oh! No, that was a different play, I think. That was a dot, man. I did not expect that. I mean, I guess it was technically the same play, but it looked different. Yeah, that was tough. I don't know what the hell that was. I gotta tell you, this guy's got weird-ass plays, man. I've never seen these plays, but they're good. They are good. I mean, I know he has 7 points, but y'all see this game. Like, he's got some glitchy stuff. I just play defense. But still, like, I do not like playing against this offense. So, all right. Now he's in this flanker close. Again, we're going to go over Storm Brave. Man up, running back shade underneath. Look to play the middle ourselves. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Oh, no, that's on me. Oh, that's all me. I had that bagged. All I needed to do was guard the middle of the field, which that's all I needed to do. That's all I normally do. And for some reason, I hesitated, and he just beat me over the middle, and that was my job. That one hurts. So now I just got to get a first down, and the game's over. So I like this position I'm in, and what the hell? What's going on? Did he quit?